January 2008, police entered a quiet apartment in Barcelona, expecting to investigate a possible overdose. What they found instead would become one of Spain's most disturbing criminal cases. A young woman was dead inside the apartment. At first glance, nothing looked chaotic. No shattered furniture. No signs of forced entry. No obvious struggle. But investigators quickly noticed something strange. The victim had recently been signed onto multiple life insurance policies worth nearly 1 million euros. And many of those documents had been processed just weeks before her death. Then detectives discovered something even more unsettling. The woman connected to those insurance policies was also the last person known to have seen the victim alive. Her name was Maria Ángeles Molina. Most people knew her as Angi. What followed wasn't just a murder investigation. It became a case about identity, manipulation, and a plan prosecutors believed had been carefully constructed long before anyone died. Because according to investigators, Angi didn't just want money. She wanted a life that wasn't hers. Ana Paez was 35 years old. She worked in the fashion industry and lived what many described as an ordinary but stable life in Barcelona. Friends remembered her as social, responsible, and trusting. She had routines, plans, a future that seemed predictable. And then there was Angi. Maria Ángeles Molina projected confidence. She was intelligent, articulate, and capable of adapting quickly around different people. But behind that image was another reality. Financial problems, debt, inconsistent stories about her life. Investigators would later uncover a long pattern of deception surrounding money and personal identity. At some point, Angi and Ana became connected socially. And prosecutors believe that connection slowly evolved into opportunity. Over time, multiple insurance policies were allegedly created under Ana's name. The combined payout approached 1 million euros. According to investigators, Ana herself likely had no idea how extensive those policies had become. But there was another disturbing detail. Some of the beneficiary information pointed back toward Angi. On the night Ana died, she visited Angi's apartment. Prosecutors later argued that she had been deliberately lured there. Inside the apartment, investigators believe Ana was drugged. Toxicology reports later revealed the presence of sedatives in her system. But the drugs alone were not what killed her. According to forensic findings presented in court, Ana died from mechanical asphyxiation. Investigators believed staged to resemble an overdose or accidental death. But the details didn't fully align, and then came the behavior after the death. The scene had been intentionally, but the details didn't fully align, and then came the behavior after the death. Authorities discovered financial activity connected to Ana's accounts. Documents were moved. Insurance claims were prepared. Signatures appeared that handwriting experts later challenged as fraudulent. To investigators, it suggested something chilling. This wasn't panic after a crime. It looked procedural, like steps in a process that had already been imagined in advance. As detectives reconstructed the timeline, they began noticing inconsistencies in Angi's statements. Details changed, explanations shifted. Certain events no longer matched forensic evidence, but the most important clues weren't dramatic. They were administrative, insurance forms, financial records, phone activity, travel movements, small pieces that together painted a larger picture. Investigators eventually concluded that Ana's death had not been impulsive. They believed it was connected to a calculated financial motive centered around identity and insurance fraud. When the case reached trial, prosecutors presented Angi as a manipulative planner who viewed people as tools for personal gain. The defense pushed back aggressively. They argued that much of the prosecution's theory relied on interpretation rather than direct evidence. There were no eyewitnesses to the killing itself, no recorded confession, and parts of the timeline still contained uncertainty. But prosecutors focused on the totality of the evidence: the insurance policies, the forged signatures, the financial trail, and the fact that Ana died inside Angi's apartment. In 2012, Maria Ángeles Molina was convicted for the murder of Ana Paez and related fraud charges. The court concluded that the killing had been carried out for financial gain tied to the insurance policies. She was sentenced to prison. But even after the verdict, the case continued to disturb people across Spain because it felt unusually cold, not chaotic, not emotional, not impulsive, structured, almost corporate in the way it unfolded. Psychologists and crime analysts later pointed to the manipulation at the center of the case. Not only financial manipulation, but personal manipulation. Trust used as access, friendship used as proximity, identity used as a resource. And that may be the most unsettling part of all. Ana Paez wasn't randomly targeted by a stranger. According to prosecutors, she was studied, approached, and gradually positioned inside a system designed to profit from her death. Most murder cases end with a simple question: who committed the crime? But this case left behind another one. How far can someone go in constructing a false reality before other people begin accepting it as true? Because by the time investigators uncovered the full picture, insurance documents already existed, signatures had already been forged, claims were already being prepared. It was as if a second version of Ana's life had quietly begun operating without her. And for investigators, that is what made the case unforgettable. Not only that a life was taken, but that someone appeared ready to continue using it afterward.